What if I told you that your entire life, your happiness, your confidence, your success could change because of one single habit? Not a miracle, not luck, not some secret trick, just one simple thing that anyone can do, but almost no one does. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might be the reason you stay stuck, or the reason you finally break free. We live in a world obsessed with motivation. People scroll through quotes, watch videos, read books, and wait for that spark. That one perfect moment when they'll finally feel ready to change their life. But here's the truth. You will never feel ready. Motivation is a wave. It rises and it falls. It makes you feel invincible for a moment, and then disappears the next morning when life gets hard again. That's why most people start strong, and then quit quietly. They think they lost motivation, but what they really lost was consistency. And that's where the habit comes in, because the one habit that changes everything is the habit of showing up every single day, not just when it's easy, not just when it's exciting, but when it's boring, painful, or uncertain. The people who change their lives aren't the ones who work the hardest once. They're the ones who show up the most often. They don't ask, "Do I feel like it today?" They ask, "What's one small thing I can do right now to move forward?" That small question creates massive change. Because when you show up today, even for 5 minutes, you send a message to your brain. I'm someone who doesn't quit. And once you start believing that, your entire identity shifts. Think about a train at rest. It takes enormous power to move it first, but once it's rolling, it becomes unstoppable. That's how habits work. At first, every step feels heavy. Every morning feels like a battle. But once you've shown up enough times, momentum takes over. Your mind stops resisting. You stop negotiating with yourself. And suddenly, the thing that once felt impossible becomes automatic. That's the magic of this habit. It rewires your brain to seek progress instead of perfection. It silences the excuses. It builds confidence through evidence. You don't tell yourself you can do it. You prove it every single day by showing up. Let me be real with you. There will be days when you don't want to do anything. Days when you feel invisible. When your goals feel too far away. When you question why you even started. And that's when this habit matters most. Because showing up isn't just about discipline. It's about self-respect. It's you saying, "I'm worth the effort," and then slowly everything changes. You start noticing that your mornings feel different. Your mind feels clearer. Your confidence stronger. You start trusting yourself. Again, because now you have proof that you keep your promises. You're no longer chasing motivation. You've built momentum. You're not waiting for a perfect moment. You're creating one every day. And when you look back months from now, you won't even recognize the old version of you, the one who waited, doubted, and hesitated. You'll realize that the person you've become is someone who takes action, no matter what. That's the power of this one habit. It doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you are. When you show up consistently, your identity begins to evolve. You stop being the person who wants to change, and you become the person who does change. You stop needing external validation because your results start speaking for themselves. And soon people start to notice. They ask how you became so focused, so confident, so disciplined, and all you can say is, "I just kept showing up." It sounds simple, but it's everything. Because showing up builds self-trust, and self-trust builds unstoppable people. Think of every great story you've ever heard. Every athlete who made it to the top. Every entrepreneur who built something out of nothing. Every person who turned pain into power. None of them did it overnight. They just refused to stop showing up. They showed up tired. They showed up scared. They showed up broke, unprepared, and uncertain. But they showed up. And eventually, the world showed up for them. So here's my challenge to you. Don't promise to be perfect. Don't wait until you feel ready. Promise yourself one thing, that for the next 30 days, you will show up every single day and in one small way that moves your life forward. Write one paragraph. Go on one run. Learn one new thing. Whatever it is, just start, because that small action will set off a chain reaction, and before you know it, you'll start to see results. Not because you changed everything overnight, but because you decided to keep showing up when most people quit. This one habit will change your life forever. Not because it's easy, not because it's magical, but because it forces you to face yourself every single day. Every time you show up, you're building strength, resilience, belief. You're reminding yourself that your future is not built by luck. It's built by consistency. So don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait for permission. Just start. Show up today, and then tomorrow. And then again and again and again. Because when you learn to show up even when it's hard, life starts showing up for you too. And one day, you'll look back and realize that one simple habit you chose to keep was the one that changed everything. Your future is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Start today, show up, change your life.